You know what's funny about content creation? Right? People think it's easy, right? People assume that everyone makes it big in content creation. I've been doing this since 2019 on YouTube. I've been doing content creation in general since 2018 from Twitch. I was originally a live streamer, right? I didn't stop live streaming, right, into 2020 because I was also on Likey. Likey is an app that's very similar to TikTok, but unlike TikTok, you have to be 18 to live stream. Okay, other story, different time. Let's get to it. I made other videos like this where I've talked about the fact of entertaining, right? Right. I know for a fact I'm not gonna be able to Paul or KSI being one of the biggest YouTubers or Mr. Beast, right? But what matters most is if I make someone happy. If I make someone think, hey, my content's what makes you happy, then cool, right? Hey, but if I make someone's day better, then brighter, then cool, great, right? But hold on. Right now, that isn't the point. It is, but it ain't the point of this video, right? If I make someone watch one of my videos, by that I mean if someone watches one of my videos and goes, huh, right? I'm not going to be a Sniper Wolf, SS Sniper Wolf, which we all know it's kind of taboo to say that name online because of the history that she now has online. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact I'm not going to be one of the biggest entertainers, but for a minute, right? I might not make it in wrestling as one of the biggest names, but the point of what I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter if I'm big, it doesn't matter if I'm small. What matters is content will make people happy, right? I've got comments of people asking to have sex with me. Right? I've got comments of people wishing me dead. I've got comments of people saying, and I quote, that I look like Papa John, right? But Richie don't know Papa John is a racist, bigoted motherfucker, the original owner, right? Right? I've got comments of people calling me a fucking sheep. I got comments all the wazoo of people telling me, and I quote, right, that your content doesn't matter. I got people telling me that you're not tough from certain videos. It doesn't matter what you think about me. It does not matter what you feel about me. It does not matter what you think or hear, right? What matters most, right, is content can be made by different people and you can have different opinions, right? I can make the same video over and over again, and then the one video that I make, me pulling off my mask, my little goat mask, suddenly gets hated from hell. But hold on. Right? Hold on. Like a dog getting its bone, people gonna hate me. I've only got noticed twice in public, right? Twice, right? One was like, "Hi, you're Michael Killer Romans, Udo Dragon Family." Didn't say all that, but they're like, "Hi, you're that YouTuber named, da da da." At the time, it wasn't Michael Killer Romans. I was Kasala. They had a hard time saying that. I was like, "Yep, that's me. Cool." But because I was trying to figure out a name that would be cool, but content creation is trying to make something cool. It's trying to be cool. It's trying to be fantastic. It's trying to be, well, you. It's trying to be entertaining, right? It's trying to make people laugh. It is trying to be, it doesn't matter that all the hate comments. It does not matter what people think about you, because you go down with the hate comments, right? I mean, hell, the lady from Save a Fox could not handle the hate comments to the point that she actually, well, offed herself, right? People gotta understand this. We as creators, we look at them comments. We gotta understand what you were trying to say, right? And you want to be an anti-bully motherfucker shit like that. You want to bully us? That's fine. That's great. Don't care, right? What I'm trying to get at, it's not obvious, right? You can be someone being from the middle of nowhere. You can be someone when you're homeless. You can make yourself be somebody, but it's going to take you a lot of fucking time to become famous. Right? And that's a fact. People forget what it's like, right? I've had people tell me that my content's amazing online. I've had people tell me in real life. I've had people tell me in real life that I would never make it in anything that I do for years, right? For years, I would never make it in anything, right? Because years ago, I wanted to be an actor, right? People tell me I'd never make it doing that. That's cool. That's great. I don't want to do that anymore, right? I want to be a wrestler, right? For years, that I would never make it doing anything that I want to do. All that does is drives me to do what I want to do, right? You gotta be you. You gotta try to be entertaining, right? But hold on. You gotta figure out what makes you happy. You gotta figure out what makes you happy and go for it.
Seriously, I've been standing at attention since you walked through the door. At each, Carl.
Just note the United States Army is ready for Private Victoria Flynn and her two-gun salute.
Okay? Hold on. Now. Right? I got bullied in school because I had ADHD. I got bullied in school because I had dyslexia. Right? I got bullied in school just for being different. I got bullied in school for being smarter than most kids. And them same kids that bullied me are the same kids that asked me to help them. Right? Now tell me how fucking crazy that is, right?
May I point out that you don't have to become a nun to have a relationship with God, Carl. Hey, I find a lot of comfort in my
now tell me how weird that is, right?
the expectation of celibacy.
I'm gonna sound like MJF when I say this, the wrestler, right? Right? The people that tell you you'll never make it, the people that tell you that you are evil for just trying to be something that they think is impossible, right? People that bully you for being different, people that think you're never going to make it, people that are not willing to give you what you need, what you think is possible, right? People that are just going to look at your content and go, hey, it sucks, I'm not going to watch it, are the same people that will watch your content 1,000 times over and over and over and over and over, right? It's like feeding a horse to water, right? They say you can't give a fisherman, you say you can give a man a fish, right? You can't make him a fisherman, right? But in a lot of ways you can. Hold on, this video ain't done. I'm not done. I don't care if you left the first second, right? You gotta stay right here, baby boy, because I'm giving you what you want. Like a movie, I'm gonna be your conductor in a train. I'm gonna make you watch what I'm saying, because what I'm saying makes sense, and you gotta stay tuned. If you left, that's fine, I don't care. What the point is, this whole video has a point. This whole video is a point, right? It's about people making content. It's about people trying to say they can't make it, and then they realize they can. Okay? So let me break this down for those of you. Let me break this down nice and simple. I don't care if I sound like a preacher in a church, right? I don't care if you're a whore on Sunday. Let me break this down nice and fast for you.
Chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child,
Okay?
I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. But when I became an adult, I put an end to my childish ways.
Okay?
How much longer is this thing gonna go on?
We as humans,
You sure you don't have a cough drop or a piece
right?
of gum or something?
We once died millions of years ago. We come back after the ice age, right?
Could you guys be quiet? God's talking. You realize that man's not actually God. I know. It's one of his helpers like Santa Claus.
Right? Like Santa has helpers, right? You gotta make your career possible. You gotta make your path possible. You gotta make your dream possible. You gotta make your reality possible. You gotta figure out what content you're gonna make if you're a content creator. Whether it be gaming, whether it be vlogging content, whether it be anything. But at the same time, you gotta figure out what people to keep in your life. You gotta figure out what people to block if you're gonna block them. But at the same time, If you don't want to block them, you don't have to block them. Let them watch. Let them be the haters. Let them see what you're trying to make. Let them see what they're hating on. Let them see what they gotta hate on. Let them see what they're made. Let them make the demon they're making. Let them make the angel they're trying to perform into the demon. Let them people see what they're breaking. Let them people see what the house they're building is.